Hello everybody, it's me again. I'm doing another pick a card, and quite honestly, we may all be surprised. I don't have a theme or a specific topic for this reading, but I felt so strongly in my energy that I needed to do a reading, and I'm not really sure. I feel like an undertone of like this sadness, this kind of sad current, so I don't know if the collective energy is feeling a little bit like nostalgic and melancholic, but we're gonna see. So I just ask Spirit like what messages need to be delivered, what needs to be heard right now. And of course there are 3 piles, so typical. Pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3, and this is gonna be also another more intuitive, well, they're all intuitive messages, but I don't know why I feel the need to explain that. Anyways, I mean, you dig my reading style, I think, I hope. I'm probably going to cut that part out. I'm so weird with these intros. Let's just get to it. All right, pile 1. Oh, pile 1. What do you have going on here? All right, you have the Lover's card. So, let me see. This energy it feels pretty good. It feels rather, okay, hold on. I just kind of got like nervous, like butterfly-ish, like my heart. I got like, I'm blushing. Like I can't stop smiling. I feel it, and my cheeks feel tight. Like I'm like very blushy and very like, it's like crushy, like girl crush, like schoolgirl. That's not girl crush. I meant schoolgirl, like very schoolgirl. I'm saying schoolgirl because I'm a girl, but it feels very like young, innocent, like playful, flirty, like puppy love. It's very like, I can't stop laughing and smiling. It's so cute. It's so like, it's so it's like bashful. It's bashful. It's very like, oh my gosh, he likes me, I like him, or she likes me, I like her, you know. It's very like, ah, it's like that. It's like the I'm very much like this too as a person, but it's like that, like when you know someone likes you and then suddenly, or if you like someone and then like you're awkward, all of a sudden you're kind of like, I just okay, I gotta go take my snail for a walk, you know, because it was raining yesterday, and so, all right, bye, I'll bring the groceries back at 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what? None of that makes sense. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's very like awkward, and so like, what do I do? All right, so let's see what else. What is this spirit? What is this energy about? What are we talking about here? Is this romance? I'm getting like very flirty. Like this might be like a romance vibe. This might be describing your energy. Okay, we have the Empress, and can we get one more card? I just got like so serious and so focused all of a sudden. Okay, I just saw let me slow down a little bit. I'm sorry. I know I'm not saying anything. I'm getting a vision, and it's like a complete switch from the energy that I was just feeling. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to understand it, and I'm just asking the questions, like through my psychic gifts, asking Spirit the questions, and to get clarity. So I think this is a situation like something happened. now I feel like a little bit sad. Okay, you have the Judgment card that came out too. I feel a little bit like melancholic, like I was saying in the intro. I feel like I'm getting a situation where something happened in a relationship and one party was a bit of a hothead, and I think that they were expecting one type of reaction from the other party. So take this how this resonates. If you're the hothead party, or if you are the party, if your energy is the one that is reactive. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. Not that you're a hothead. Let me rewind. Just delete that part altogether. That's the energy that I'm picking up on, where it's like word vomit, and then it was like, nope, can we like redo that? Can I take that back? Can I rewind that? Can I and try again? Like that was a really good rewind sound, by the way. Like, kudos to me. This energy is so much going on. It's like this energy at the heart of this energy, it's like playful, and so like it's like nostalgic. Didn't I say that in the intro? It's nostalgic. It's like reminiscent about like this playful, lovey-dovey, like schoolgirl, schoolboy, crushy, puppy love feeling that was just like lighthearted and playful and fun, and like something happened. And now looking that nostalgia, like reminiscing back on that moment, something happened and what I'm sensing is that it was like a moment of emotional intensity and very reactive, and it was passionate, like could have been like a little bit explosive, a little bit angry, but anyways, getting from that, like that was a situation, and that I think that's your energy, or take it how it resonates. This is like, I'm getting very like mirrored, very similar energy between you two, but there is definitely a distinct difference. So, oh gosh. Okay, so let me just finish explaining the situation. So there was a situation, something happened, it was reactive, and you handled yourself. Okay, so I'm guessing you are like this Empress energy, but you handled yourself. The way that you responded to that hothead energy it was graceful. It was very like just almost non-responsive. Not that you ignored it, not in a negative way. It was just like the typical response to that type of energy would have been very like, it's like if I, it's like fire, it's like, okay, this is the vision. This is the vision that I'm seeing. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. It's just these images. It's such a... Okay, I think that you're dealing with a person who has like a bit of a dual nature, and it's like playful on one hand, and then also like kind of melancholic and nostalgic. And I don't know if this is generally like the general sense of who they are as a person, or if this is just like a phase in their life, or how they are relating to this situation. But I'm getting that there was a situation, something happened between the two of you, and the response was unexpected, and it was like they were expecting for you to be more reactive, but you were not, and you just kind of handled yourself. And now, like with the Judgment card, I'm just getting that this person is looking back on this situation almost like a missed opportunity, or like, dang man, like I really messed up. Okay, so that makes sense, because when I was feeling so... Oh, okay. Whew. Let me slow down. This energy is so, it's like hurry up and wait almost. It's like I want to hurry up and like word vomit and get all these things out and express all these things, and that like I want to get back to the point of feeling that schoolgirl, schoolboy crushy puppy love feeling. But I have to this is the energy that I'm tapping into, not me personally. I have to. This is the energy that I'm tapping into. It's like the energy wants this, your energy wants to get back to this like this crushy puppy love feeling. But there's so much going on in the energy. It's like it's kind of all over the place, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm going in and out of feeling like very playful and childlike and nostalgic, and then when that nostalgia brings up these feelings of sadness, like these feelings of like oh, I missed out, of oh, whatever. And then just like looking at this other person in the situation, it's like you're like seeing this other person is very like soft and demure and just so and then I was just really debating whether or not I wanted to continue on with this reading, or like stop it or pause it, or just kind of like exit out altogether, because the energy is so unstable. It's kind of like all over the place. It's very ping-pongy, and so pinning it down is, I'm fighting between, my energy, what I'm tapping into, what I'm feeling is like going back and forth between, there's a lot, it's just a lot. It's like I can't even articulate or pinpoint what it is that I'm experiencing or what I'm feeling, but I know that what I'm tapping into is like a feeling of sadness, and then a feeling of nostalgia and like joy, but reminiscing on that, then there's like this hurry up and wait, and then there's like I want to say all these things, but also like I'm blocking myself off from doing that. Like I'm getting a lot of throat restriction, and also with this judgment, I'm just getting like a feeling of like I did something wrong. Like the energy that I'm tapping into. This card. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like a lack of confidence that I'm feeling. Like there's like this guilt or this like energy of I did something wrong. And so that I did something wrong. Okay, so remember towards the beginning of this where it's like I felt a complete like 180 in energy, where it was like playful and then suddenly whatever, and I was trying to make sense of that. So I was getting a vision, and it was the scene from Finding Nemo when Dory like sees Dory and Marlin or whatever, they're at the very bottom of the ocean, and they see this like little floating light in the orb, and they're like, oh my god, look at the light, what a light, oh, such a playful light, oh, come here little light, come here little light, yes. And they're so just like, it's like how you get when you see a newborn baby, how you're like, oh my god, it's like they are in that energy. And then what happens is that little light is actually a part of a fish, and this is a real fish, I forget what it's called, but once it lights up, that it uses that light to lure in the fish in the movie, and they have this good feeling, and then the entire fish lights up, and you see it's like translucent, and it has these weird grayish eyes and these sharp teeth, and it has adapted to living in complete darkness. And so when Dory and Marlin, when they see the little light bulb, they're like, oh, I feel so good. Don't you feel so good? Yes, it's such a good feeling. And then when the other fish lights up completely, and they see all the jaws and all that stuff, Dory's like, good feeling over. And then it's like a complete like drop from heaven, or what's that phrase? Fall from grace. It's like a complete fall from grace. Like you're in this bubble and you're floating and everything's great, and then it's popped and boom, you come plummeting to earth. Like that's the energy that I felt when I was like, I feel a complete 180 in my energy. And so it's like there's a situation that happened, and thinking about this person in the situation is like I get like these schoolboy, schoolgirl, crushy type of feelings. And then when I think about or I remember the situation, I'm speaking from the energy that I'm tapping into. So I hope that that's clear. And then it's like when I think about the situation that happened, this moment of like heated interaction, then it's like I have to cut myself off from those good feelings because it's associated with like shame or like guilt of the reaction. It's like there's like a lot of judgment around that situation. And I can't quite tell if it was like the way that situation played out for you, I don't know if it was like I don't know if karma is the right word, but it's almost like you learned this lesson in life. For example, this is a metaphor. It's like you learn this lesson in life, and then you're like, okay, yes, got it, I understand. I need to operate in this manner. And then you're like, I got it, I'm ready to move forward. And then the universe is like, okay, carry on. And you're just minding your business, going about, strolling along, like, that was a terrible whistle, but it was like, doo-doo-doo-doo, you know. And then suddenly you're in this situation, and you're like, kind of caught off guard, but you don't really think much of it. And then next thing you know, you are finding yourself being reactive and not necessarily thinking it all the way through. And then you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out kind of energy. And then when you look back, like when you stop and then you take the time to like really acknowledge the situation, you see like, oh fuck, that was the test of me saying like, yes, I'm ready to handle this, or I got it, I've learned this lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you said I learned this lesson and the universe said, okay, carry on. This is them saying like, okay, did you really learn this lesson? Are you going to apply yourself in the way that you said that you learned? And then it turned out that you didn't, which is, you know, I'm not making any judgment about that, because we are human beings and that is the entire journey of all of us as humans. However, I'm sensing that you, like, in retrospect, recognize that was a situation where you're like, I didn't handle that the way that I should have. And because of that, it's like a missed opportunity, or like because of that, the karma from the way I handled that situation, like I have to deal with the karma from the way I handled that situation. And it feels like the karma is like, I mean, not like, oh my God, okay. The karma is not coming through as something that's like life-threatening or super dangerous, or like, it's almost like, I don't know, it's like the karma of missing out on the opportunity to have more of those moments with that person. Those moments where you and that person, where you guys like can share this playful, like fun, childlike, crushy, puppy love, innocent, blushy type of feelings, right? But also, okay, so it's like this is layered. It's like an onion. So like there's that layer, and then there's also the layer of I don't know, like trying to understand it's like, it's so wild that you have all, this is okay, God, that makes sense. This is a very big deal. This is a very, very big pivotal moment in your life. And you have all major arcana. Major arcana in tarot represents like our journey through the cycles that we experience in our journey. So, and then the minor arcana, which are the cards like the Eight of Swords. These are like the supporting moments that help navigate or clarify these major events in life. The reason why I'm explaining that is because I was saying, like, I'm getting a lot of mental energy, and I was surprised that I didn't see any like swords, which wildly enough, the Eight of Swords came out, which is about, all right, mental energy. I'm just getting the energy of like frustration, and it's like you're trying to understand or figure something out that you're not able to. And sorry, you don't have any cards, but this is the bottom of the deck energy. So, and that's what it feels like, where it's like, it seems like a situation that you're trying to figure something out or understand something on your own, but it's like you're not going to be able to. You need to, it's like you're trying, okay, how can I explain this? It's like you're trying to wrap up this situation in a box with wrapping paper and a pretty little bow, and you're trying to do it by yourself. Please forgive this analogy. I don't know why this is the visual that it's coming through, but it's like you're trying to wrap this all by yourself, and then you look down and you have no hands. You know what I'm saying? But you're like, that's all right. I'm going to do it anyway. And that's not to say that it's not possible to do it without hands. It's just that, like, it's like you didn't, it's like how can I explain this? Like, you've always had hands, and then suddenly you look down and you're like, I don't have any hands. But you're like, it's all good. I can do it anyway. You know what I mean? But you've lived your life with hands, and now you don't have hands. And you're not even concerned with the fact that you have hands. You're more concerned with the fact that you're trying to wrap up this situation in this bow, and you're trying to do it on your own. And it's like, homie, you don't have any hands. Why don't you ask someone who has hands to tie this bow, to rip off this tape, to put the wrapping paper on it? I'm sorry that my voice sounds so patronizing in that moment. Ew, that made me feel, that was weird. I don't know why that came out like that. But like, it's like, that's the energy. I feel like it's like, I feel like spirit is coming through. Oh, okay, so what do you need to hear? Okay, I feel like spirit is coming through saying, like, homie, you don't need to, like, you are carrying this burden on your own. This is not, everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. Everybody has their ways to be able to contribute and to be of service, has areas where they excel, and then areas where they're not so great, and then the people that do excel can step in and help you out with that. And it's like you are picking an area of your life where you have not where it's not necessary, it's like it's not something that you're used to. Okay, so going back to the hands analogy, it's like you're used to functioning with hands your whole life, and then now you look down and suddenly you don't have hands. That's a new venture for you, to not have hands, to live life without hands. And you're trying to move forward regularly as if you have hands, instead of saying like, hey, guy over there with no hands that has been that way your entire life, I see you functioning very well without your hands. Like, can you show me how you do that? Or what do you do? How do you do that? Or looking at another person and saying, hey, guy over there with hands, suddenly I am without my hands. And I find that I want to wrap up this situation with a wrapping paper and put it in a pretty bow, but I don't have my hands. Can you step in and help me out and like wrap this up? This is a metaphor, an analogy, basically saying that you're trying to make sense of a situation from a perspective that you're not used to operating or seeing things from. And that's okay. Like, spirit is coming through, your guides, your angels, they're coming through and saying like, that's okay. But it's like, it's okay that you don't have experience from this perspective yet, but there are resources, there are people that can help you to see things from this perspective. And I'm specifically getting this other energy, this other person in this situation has the ability to. I wish I didn't put those cards back, but I'm just looking back at the in my third eye, I'm seeing the Empress card again, and like how it's like her energy is so like, I've been here. You know what I mean? Like I live here. I exist here. I know, I'm familiar with this. This is my territory. Like I am how can I explain this? What am I trying to explain? It's like, this is my territory. This is my domain. You know what I mean? Like, I govern this. And by this, I mean, I'm not talking about a literal or physical, I'm talking about like this energy or this process or this perspective or whatever. It's like, I does this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can help you, this Empress energy. And so that's why, like, whenever you had that, I'm going to put this back up here. But that's why whenever there was that hot-headed, I don't even want to say hot-headed, but whenever there was that situation that was, like, kind of explosive, and I'm getting that you might have been a little explosive, but whenever that there was that situation, that's why that person was able to like kind of maintain, I heard posture. So I don't know, sit up straight, like sit upright. That's why they were able to just kind of like, they weren't phased, they weren't, it was like, it's unbothered energy. It's like unbothered energy in the sense that it's like that from that person's perspective, they were able to see beyond the emotional reaction that you were leading with. And because they were able to see beyond that, without judgment, not in a way that's like judging you or that you're less than or whatever, it's actually coming across as like very understanding and compassionate. Maybe not so they were able to see from the perspective that there was something underneath that reaction, and they were able to respond. They were able to have like that's what helped them to not respond in a reactive way, because it's like they live. Oh God, I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining this. I might scratch this video altogether. I hope this is making sense, because this energy is an obstacle. It's like a hurdle. It's an uphill climb. And I feel like that's the energy of this situation, or from your perspective at least. It's like this feels like an uphill climb. Again, going back to that analogy of the box and the bow, it's like you're trying to wrap up this box with this wrapper and this bow, and like in your mind you're like, I can do this, which kudos to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, but also in reality, like you're trying to wrap this bow without hands, and you are expecting to be able to wrap this box with this bow in the timeline of someone who has hands, but you don't have hands, so you have to learn another way to do it, like use your feet, for example. And so that's going to take you a little bit longer, because do you understand what I'm saying? Or it has taken you longer, or it's taking you long. I don't, oh my God, I feel like I'm doing a terrible job with this reading. So I really hope something is resonating, and I just keep getting the it's like trying to figure it out. That's that hurry up and wait energy. It's like, I'm trying to hurry up and figure this out. I don't know. It feels rushed. It feels like there's a timeline or something. It's like, I need to hurry up and figure this out. But I also know I need to slow down, because me trying to rush through it. Like there's something I'm missing. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting this bow tied correctly. And that energy of not being able to do it in this timeline that you want, or that you have, this timeline, this expectancy that you have for yourself of, back to the metaphor, wrapping this box without hands, trying to do that in the timeline of wrapping the box with hands, it's like it creates this sadness. It's like this feeling of failure almost. Like, if I don't wrap this bow around this box as quickly as I would if I had hands, then I'm going to fail. And in that thought is creating like mental turbulence, first of all, and secondly, it's creating this sadness. And then I'm not really sure how that interacts, or how that it's like, okay, because I was gonna say I don't know how that really like interacts with this feeling of nostalgia, but it's like I'm seeing the Judgment card in my third eye again, which let me go through and see if I can find it to pull it out for you guys to have a visual also. But it's like this, like, it's almost like this, I'm just feeling that it's like making up for, I just heard lost cause. Lost cause. I just heard lost cause. I don't know if you feel like this is a lost cause, Or what is that, Spirit? What does that mean? Lost cause. Why are you saying that? Like, I think that maybe you are wondering, or you're feeling like, is this a lost cause? I just get the sense that you feel like you're running out of time. And you're trying to do it all on your own. Yeah, okay, you have the Knight of Swords, and the sword suit is like the... Okay, let's just put this to the side for a second. I think you guys got that visual. The Knight, the sword suit is the fastest moving suits. Am I saying that right? The swords, yeah, the swords suits are the fastest moving in the tarot. And it's like, and it also represents, and then you have a knight. So it's like, okay, Knight of Swords. What are lost cause? That's what we were talking about. So I'm just seeing like communication. Like I'm trying to figure out if this is your energy. If you feel like you need to like, it's like this. I need to come in. It's this timeline. I don't know. It's like you feel like you need to. Oh, okay. It's like you feel like you need, like you're running out of time. The window of opportunity to be able to say something or to, okay, so I'm seeing Judgment card again. It's like the window of opportunity for you to be able to make this right is like slowly, like kind of like closing. And what, you also had the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles that comes up. It's like you want to make this an offer. Of something stable, like maybe even I don't know, I want to say marriage, but when I say, like when I'm getting ready to say that in my energy, I feel like it's almost like a how can I describe this energy? It's like you want to hurry up and make this so I don't know if I said before, but it's like marriage. Like you might want to propose to this person quickly. Is what I'm getting. Like it's like I'm not laughing at that. Like at you. It's like you want to transform this situation and you want to do it quickly. I'm just getting the sense that it's like I keep seeing like a door like closing slowly, and you're trying to like, do you ever see in those movies where like an elevator door, for example, is like starting to close and someone just at the very last minute like slides in, and as the door closes, it's like that, like that's how you feel in this situation. Like the door is closing and you're like trying to hurry up and gallop to get to the door and like slide in like right before it closes, like right before you miss the opportunity. And I like, if you could get there faster, if you can get to that space, that moment faster, you're doing your best to do that, to hurry up and get to that moment, to get in between those doors before they close. And it's like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like you're moving as fast as you can, but it seems like even that is like, it's that hurry up and wait energy. Like you want to be able to move faster, but something is, you're having to like temper your, not temper, is that the right word? You're having to like I don't know, steady yourself, pace yourself. This has to be perfect. That's what I just heard. This has to be perfect. As I was looking at the bottom of the deck energy, which is 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is our happily ever after, man. Like what else comes after this? You know what I mean? Like this is the end goal. This is the family life. This is the happy, the joy, the legacy. Well, this isn't the card of legacy. The 10 of Pentacle is, but this is like complete heart happy. I heard heart healthy. And then I saw Cheerios, and then I saw the bee from the Cheerios. So I don't know if that's significant, but also 10 might be significant. You might want to like raise a family and have children with this person. like that whole like dream. I'm getting American dream, but like not your like you create your American dream. You know what I mean? Like whatever, however you guys define it, that's what you're gonna create. And it's gonna be like, I'm just getting like, it's gonna be stable and like passionate and full of love. I heard royalty and abundance, so I don't know what that means to you. So, okay, wow, that was intense energy. So let me put these up and then ask, all right, so what is the message? What do they need to hear? What type of advice? What do they... Oh, you have the Three of Cups. I'm seeing the Nike sign, just do it. So Three of Cups is the card of like coming together, celebratory. Well, that too. Celebration, celebratory, like finding your people, coming together, friendship, your soul tribe, celebration. This is gonna be the card of like partying. I keep saying celebratory, celebrate. Like there's something. Okay, so what is there something to celebrate? All right. So what is this? It's like, okay, so I just got the scene from, you know, what the heck is that? Disney, Cinderella. How the fairy godmother turns the pumpkin into a carriage. That's what I just got. The Emperor. And Ten of Wands. Man, all right, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I feel like I've been talking for a freaking decade, and I don't know if that like. I hope that you guys like have. Oh, if this resonates, let me know, please, in the comments, because I hope if this like was clear and made sense to you. I'm not super confident that I did a good job of explaining the energy, because it was a lot. It was some very heady stuff. I had to work through that. But anyways, kind of getting sidetracked. So, I just heard step into your power. I got a lot of, passionate energy. I'm like feeling a lot of passionate energy. Yeah. So anyways, all right, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not really getting any more messages, so that apparently is what you need to hear, and I hope that you got from that what you needed to help you move forward in this situation or whatever situation that you know are trying to make progress in. I hope it was helpful. If so, if it did resonate, please comment below and let me know. Put a heart, something. Let me know that you got the message. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. You can like, share, subscribe. That helps me to tap into your energy for future videos. And if you don't want to do that, thank you for sharing your energy with me for this reading and for allowing me to tap in. And I hope you have a wonderful day, Pile 1. Bye. All right, Pile 2. Let's see what you have here. Pile 1 was a bit of a doozy. So I am hoping that this is going to be... I don't know. Let's just see. So we are asking, what do you need to hear right now? Right? So we have the... the Three of Swords. I feel like that energy of like letting out this big sigh. also have the Three of Pentacles. I'm getting like heart healing energy. I started to feel a little bit, like a little bit sad when I pulled out the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about like legacy, generational wealth, that type of thing. And I'm just getting the sense that this is like, I heard, have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you should try That's Alicia Keys, Sleeping with a Broken Heart. And I can't remember the specific words, but it's like, have you ever tried sleeping, or have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you should try laying in my bed, or something like that. And that's the sense. It's like this, like, it's more than it's a broken heart, yes, but it's like lost hope. Like it's like this sense that like it's the loss of hope for the family life, for the dream. I keep like like that's the energy. That's like like it's not gonna happen. It's like brushing it off. It's like feeling like I just keep feeling the need to like I keep on like sighing. It's like which, okay, let me try to articulate that a little bit better, because I'm just saying what I'm doing, which you can obviously that's the energy that I feel. It's like I can't even put into words this feeling of like hopelessness. It's like what it's like okay, so this is the analogy that I'm getting. It's like I saw that there was an ad to run like a marathon of some sort. That's a big deal. It's huge. It's long. I don't really like to run that much. So is 5 miles, is that a lot? Well, it's a lot to me. So we're just going to use that. But anyways, it's like you're preparing to do this triathlon. That's what I heard. Okay, so we'll say that, triathlon. And I think that's where you like swim, you bike, and you run, maybe. So you're preparing your body and you're going through all these things, and you're like, I'm going to do it. Like, I know I can see myself at this finish line. It's going to be great. Like, I can see myself getting through swimming and riding the bike, and I know it's going to be exhausting, and I know it's going to be hard work, but I'm training. I'm doing it. Like, I know I'm tired, but I'm going to wake up this morning, and I am doing it. I'm waking up in the morning. I am drinking the water and eating the food and going to the practice and doing all the things, and like something happened, and now you are out of the race. It's like you broke your leg or something, and now you are facing the reality that you are not going to be able to do that triathlon. Like you know what I mean? And the hopelessness that you feel from that, that's the energy. That's the analogy to describe the energy that I'm in, where it's like this is also giving me like nostalgic, but it's more like it's kind of dreamy, like what could have been, like, well, it could have been this, and it could have been great. There's a song that's trying to come through. It could have been love, but it's over now. That's the song. And that's what I'm getting. Like, it's related, yes, love as well, but like love and the whole legacy of love, the whole legacy of like the family life, like the goal, like we are the goal family, not for some flashy, like, oh, trendy, whatever, but it's just like this in my heart, like this is the dream. This is the thing that I have been working my entire life for, and something happened, and now you feel like it's not going to, like it's not, something happened, and now you feel like I got to put that out of my mind. And that's that whole like, it's like you kind of remember, you get these bits and pieces, you get nostalgic and you think back on it, and then you just have to like sigh it away and fight back tears, because like even right now talking about it and tapping into your energy, it's making me emotional. And that's it, but it's like I gotta choke that down, you know what I mean, and like let that go. I need to let that go, because do you understand what I'm trying to explain? It's like you have, I don't want to say you've made up your mind, because it wasn't your choice. It wasn't necessarily your choice. It's like your leg broke, you know what I mean? Like you didn't go out and actively break your leg. Maybe you had good intentions, and you were, feeding your body these things and doing this exercise and stuff, and you didn't realize that maybe you were pushing your body beyond its limit, and then your leg broke. I don't know. I hope that this is making sense. And then now with your broken leg, you have to face the reality that, like you can't run this triathlon. But the message that I'm getting is like, yes, your leg is broken, but it can heal. And maybe you can't do this triathlon, like maybe this wasn't the triathlon for you, or maybe this wasn't the right time for that triathlon, or whatever it is, but it's like, your leg is broken. It's not cut off, And that's not being said with, with the lack of empathy. So please excuse my delivery. When I'm channeling, I'm just trying to articulate the message, and so the empathy that I feel, if I were talking to you as a friend and listening to you explain the situation, I would be able to express more empathy. But because I'm channeling and I'm decoding like the visions and the messages and the downloads that I'm getting, it's like putting, I don't know why I feel the need to explain this, but I'm going to. But it's like you have a machine, those like little machines that they have where they do the shipping labels, and it's like you put the paper in at the top, and then you press the button, and then whatever happens on the inside happens, and then it spits out the sticker or whatever it is. It's like that's how it works for me. Like I get the downloads, and then I have to compute, and then I like spit out to be able to articulate what's coming through. And so in doing that, sometimes it's so like I don't want, it's not that I don't. So sometimes in doing that, the empathy that I would feel if I were talking to you like person to person doesn't always express itself. And I feel the need to explain that, because I think sometimes my delivery method can be a little bit curt and direct, and everyone doesn't receive that well. So I'm trying to be more conscious of that. And it's not my intention to offend anyone or hurt anyone's feelings. And so please, I hope that that's not the case, that it's not being received that way. Okay, the Queen of Wands is coming out. Hold on a second, you guys. I just got so hot, which is funny that I got hot as the Queen of Wands coming out, because that is a spicy, saucy energy. Playful, flirtatious, adventurous. But like also what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say like firm, but that's not. It's like, it's a good balance of like, yes, I can be playful, but also please recognize that I am the queen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we can have fun and laugh and joke and be passionate and do all these things and have adventure, and like, I love that. Let's do that. But also, like, I'm well bound. Don't cross a boundary. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? And okay, so why is that energy coming through? Is that your energy? So what do you need to hear right now? Oh, okay. I'm just getting the and okay. So I'm getting like, you need, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. You have a lot of. Oh no, I thought that was Queen of Pentacles for a second. No, but you have a lot of Pentacles energy. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Can you see these? You have the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I see. Okay, so this situation has seemed to like create a pivot in your journey where you are okay. And as I'm talking about this, I'm getting kind of emotional. Like I don't know if that, I'm like, all right. Anyways, let me just explain what it is that I'm getting. So this situation has created a bit of a pivot in your plan, in your journey, in what you wanted for yourself, and it's like you were practicing, going back to the metaphor, you were practicing for this triathlon, and that's what you've been preparing for however long, your whole life or whatever, and then you broke your leg, and that has impacted you, like the Three of Swords, that has impacted you and created such a great deal of pain that you're like, completely it's not completely withdrawn, that you're like, okay, nope, like shut that, you don't want to feel that anymore. So you feel like you would much rather be the Queen of Wands, like, fine, I'll be playful and by myself, you know, alone, like governing myself with my cat, you know what I'm saying, and I can go out and be adventurous and have fun and have passion and all these things, but when it comes down to it, at the end, I'm going to go after my own wish fulfillment. Like, this is very like self-made independent energy right here. It's like I'm getting like blocked off at the, I'm surprised you didn't get the Two of Swords. I'm getting like blocked off at the heart energy. Like you're like, didn't get any kind of cups energy. It's like you are cut off, like it's like you are cutting yourself off from the idea or the thought or entertaining or connecting with any type of like loving, passionate, romantic feelings when it comes to so how can I explain that? Because it's not that you're like a cold-hearted biatch. I'm not getting that. I'm still getting warmth from you. There's a lot of like, look at like the reds and the yellows and the oranges. I'm still getting a lot of warmth from you, and it's genuine, it's sincere. There's still a lot of like passion and fiery energy, and you're still vibrant and lively, but you're like, I'm not, sorry, I need to adjust this for a second, but you're like, I'm not sorry guys, I got a little bit distracted, and that's exactly the message. It's like when it comes to love or putting yourself out there, pursuing like romantic relationship, you're like, well, okay, but this all they, I'd rather do something else. I'd rather not. Like, I'd rather focus on like my bag. You see how like the Queen of Wands is looking at the Nine of Pentacles? You're both of these people, but it's like, I'd rather like that be my focus. And then like, I'm just noticing how the Nine of Pentacles is like looking at this bird. It's like, I just want to pay attention to what I want to pay attention to. And what I want to pay attention to is not anything that has to do with risking heartache. And you're like, yeah, we can be playful. I can have fun. Absolutely. But I'm going to secure this, like, I'm going to secure, I'm going to be self-made. I'm going to go after what I like. I'm going to secure this legacy for myself. Like it's like I'm not all right, so these came out. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Hermit card. I'm just getting that there's like there's an opportunity that you have your eye on, or there's an opportunity. I don't even want to say opportunity. It's like a seed that you can plant, the potential. There's something that you have your eye on. I'm just getting a lot of like reflective energy. Like, take your time, think it through. Like, that's the energy that you're in. You're okay, I see. It's like you are weighing out everything once, twice, 3 times, like as many times as you need to make sure that it's not going to, it's almost like to make sure that it's not going to like hurt you, that it's not going to create some sense of like loss or pain or turmoil. I'm just getting the sense that you are coming out of that you are coming out of a lot of situations where you feel like betrayed, like people stabbed you in the back, like you didn't have the support that you thought you had, or that it was like these situations that you never thought would have ended with you pulling a sword out of your back. It did. And now you're here, like lying on the floor. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, I can't take another sword in my back. There's literally no room. I cannot take another sword. So before I allow myself to be in a situation where this is me, I'm like weighing up all these options and really thinking, really going internal, really isolating myself to figure out what is the best thing to do for me. It's like, it's this like kind of like selfish energy, not in it's selfish in it's selfish in a self-protectant type of way. Like where it's like, no, I'm not considering anybody else. And that doesn't mean that I'm trying to run over anybody else. That's just saying that if it's a situation that presents itself and there's a request for my involvement, if there's a chance that I'm gonna get the shit end of the stick, the answer is no. Like, I'm going to weigh this up as much as I can. And if there's a chance that I can get that I would possibly receive the shit end of the stick, the answer is no. So move on. Like, that's the energy is like, nope, move on. I don't care to entertain, explain, answer any questions. Like, I don't care. Like, you're like, nah. I'm going after my own happiness. Yeah, you got, okay, so all these cards came out, and I wasn't sure if I was going to take it, but you have the Fool here, which is about, like, taking that leap of faith, man, of, like, here it is, taking that leap of faith, but I'm getting that you're like taking the chance on yourself instead of waiting for people to take the chance on you. Yes, see, like you're moving, you have the 8 of Cups, which is like moving on to better. You're leaving, you had 8 cups, but that wasn't it for you. It's like it's like the cups aren't broken. The cups represent emotional fulfillment. It's like the cups aren't broken. They're not spilled out. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like, this just isn't it. This isn't it. I need to move on from this, because the ultimate goal is 10 of Cups, the happily ever after. And like, I've been into the 8 of Cups for long enough. It's nighttime now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time for me to journey on and move to the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment. Like, and that's where you are. Like, you're like taking this leap of faith. And yes, and then you have the Strength card and the Six of Wands, which is like the card of courage and victory, where you're like, I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. This is like, did I say you, this is like a self-made energy. Did you have the yes, 9 of Pentacles, which is the self-made. This is like the self-made energy. And it's not necessarily coming, it's like, not self-made in like this is just an overall self-made energy. Like a complete package is what I'm getting, where it's like all of the elements. Like mind, body, and no, that's not what I'm trying to say, but it's like your sense of self. You know what I mean? This is the message of like the journey of self-discovery. Yeah. So I hope that made sense. I still feel like there is let me just get one more card, just one more card. Because I feel like there's like something else. There's something missing. There's like this underlying sadness where it's like I don't necessarily think that this is what you wanted for, like, well, you wanted something else and that didn't work out in your mind. And so, or not in your mind, like that just didn't work out. And so now in your mind, you're like, that was way too painful and I never want to put myself in that position again. I'm just getting the sense that this is pretty fresh. Yeah, like I'm looking at the full card here. Like I'm getting the sense that this is pretty fresh. And so you are in the energy of like, okay, let me let go of that triathlon. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me fix my leg. And while I'm healing my leg, what else can I work on for me? You know, like maybe I can learn to draw while I'm sitting here on this bed with my leg propped up. Or maybe I can learn to, you know, crochet or lift some weights and get my arms, whatever. It's like, what else can I do now? Because I don't want to keep on focusing on this triathlon. But also, like, I can't not think about it because my leg is broken and I have to put energy into healing it. And in doing that, I'm reminded that, like, I didn't get to participate in this triathlon. And that's the sadness. Yeah, it's like you're trying to, okay, that makes sense. It's like you're trying to, like, do what you can to disconnect from this pain, this hurt, to distract. Didn't I say that earlier? I think I said that earlier in the reading, where it's like there's this energy of like, let me distract myself from the fact that I didn't get to participate in this triathlon because I'm sick of feeling the pain of my leg, my broken leg, on top of the pain of not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so let me just focus on what I can focus on, which is healing this leg. And also, what else new can I learn? What new venture can I start on? What else can I prepare myself up for? How else can I build myself up, rebuild myself? How else can I create my own? What can I do to contribute to this sense of success that doesn't I don't know what I was getting ready to say just now. I'm sorry, I got distracted again. So anyways, that's what I have for you. I feel like I have been talking so long in these messages, and also like I'm really having to work to piece these together. So I hope that this is pieced together in a way that it makes sense to you. I'd love to hear maybe some hearts or something in the comments. If you're not comfortable, like, completely putting yourself out there, I understand. Let me know if this does resonate, if this makes sense, if you can relate to this pile, if this is the message that you needed to receive. I hope that it's helpful to, move you along in your journey in the way that you need to, that's best for you. But thank you so much for sharing your energy. If you like this video, please hit like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can see when I do upload more. It also helps me to tap into your energy for future readings, and I hope that you come back. If not, thank you for sharing your energy with me with this time. Thank you, Pile 2. See you next time. Bye. All right, Pile 3. All right, Pile 3, what's going on with you? So we're asking, what do you need to hear right now? What message do you need to hear? I heard nostalgia, and that might be the theme of this, because, yeah, man, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. This is feeling like really good energy right now. This is I feel like, oh my God. Okay, maybe not that high pitched voice. Like, you probably definitely wouldn't sound like that if you were a masculine energy, if you were male. But it's just this, like, it's this feeling of like, me? Like, oh, me? So I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video on social media. It's this little girl who's like maybe 2 years old, and I'm assuming that's her dad that she's with, and she's like, "You love me? You love me? You love me?" And he's like, yes, I love you. I love you. Yes, only you. I love you. And she's like, "You love me?" That's what I'm hearing. And then she smacks him. And he's like, yes, I love you. I love you. That's the energy that I'm getting. So I'm not sure which energy is yours yet. So let's just keep on. Let me just keep on tapping in. All right. So what's the message here? What needs to be shared? Empress. I heard somebody loves you. And it's like that, like, oh, me? Oh my goodness. It's such a feeling of like, it's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Now this energy might, it's like, I can't even speak. This energy, I think, might really bring me to tears. It's like this, like, feeling of restored hope, you guys. Oh my gosh. If you saw me right now, you're probably like, oh, what the heck is going on, you big baby? This energy is so powerful. It is so overwhelming in the best way. This is a situation of like hope lost and like shoving that situation to the wayside, forgetting about it, running in the opposite direction, detaching from it completely. And then just when you're like, I've run so far away from that, and then you stop for a second to like bend over and grab your knees and just like, from the exhaustion, you look up, and then it's like, boom, hope right in your, it's not even hope. It's like the wish, the dream, the thing that you hoped for that you didn't think was going to come, that you ran away from because it was like too painful to acknowledge that you're not going to get it. Like you run, and it's like, boom, there it is right there in your face. You know what I mean? Like the thing that you thought you were running the furthest away from, you're actually running right into. And in that period of running, like you legit thought you were running away from it. Like you really thought that you were there. It's not strategic. It's not like it's not like you had no idea. You had no idea. And so like, now so it's like it takes your breath away, like it catches you off guard, it takes your breath away, and it's like I'm getting choked, my throat it's like you can't even put it into words. I'm struggling, clearly. It's like you can't even put it into words. It's like, oh my God, it's overwhelming. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's like it's taking me back to that energy of like me, like it's like me, like I get this, I deserve this, this is mine, I can have this, like me. It's like unbelievable. That's the word that I keep getting. That's the energy. It's like you cannot believe it. Like it's gonna take you a minute. Like you might have to have a couple sleeps. You know, the toddlers say, like, or the younger children, they're like, how many sleeps is it until the weekend? You know what I mean? It's like you might have to have a couple sleeps before. And it's like your energy is so innocent. It's so like, and that's what is captivating about you, is like it's refreshing, it's childlike in this like innocent way of like, the world has become so cold, so hardened, so superficial, so capitalistic, so like you know, quick, we got to turn this out. Like the world has become so much like that it's refreshing to see some like, and I feel like a lot of people. So, okay, let me back up a little bit. So it's like refreshing that your energy, that you still are so genuinely surprised and appreciative of, you know, gestures or things that are, it's just like, it's common. Sorry guys, I got a little excited. My alarm went off also, so my camera got cut off. But I was saying that it's like, just the energy of maybe someone that has been without or maybe hasn't had certain experiences, and so when they do get to experience these things, it's like maybe common for other people or this other person or whatever the situation is, it might be like common, and it's not for you. And so you are genuinely appreciative of it, and you like get excited and you light up, and you're just like this ray of sunshine. And it's making me emotional. It's like you are, it's like unbelievable. And that reaction, that innocence is so captivating to this other energy, to this other, this other person. I'm getting it's another person. I'm hardcore getting like love situation here. I mean, you have the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Empress card. I get myself together, because that is energy that is, I'm just getting the sense that this other energy wants to like offer, they want to exchange cups of love. Like they want what you have to offer, and they want to offer you what they have. Like they want to give you. I'm also, I'm just getting something about like fashion, the way you dress, or maybe the way the person dress, something about fashion and clothing. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of given, but something about fashion is coming through from your person. Okay, I don't know how significant this is, but I just heard Gryffindor, which is from, I don't know. So do you like Harry Potter? Or maybe your person likes Harry Potter? Or maybe there's like significance of that movie or that house, the Gryffindor house. I don't know. Anyways, I heard Gryffindor, so take that as it is. I don't want to spend too much time dissecting that. I feel like if you know, if you get it, you get it. If not, then it wasn't for you. The end. Like, yeah, that's what it's like. I don't know. I heard don't sweat the small stuff. I'm just getting the energy that this person wants to take, like, it's like they got it. They don't, like, they want to take care of you. Don't sweat the small stuff. This energy is protective of you. I'm just getting the sense that they want to like come in and save the day and like love you. I think this person wants to like give you, I heard paint the town red. But it's like this, okay, it's like they want to give you the space to create, whatever that means. But I'm seeing like a box. It's like you, okay, how can I describe this? It's like a box, and they're giving you this box, and it's like, it's a, one of those, it's a box, and inside of it, it's like one of those boxes that you can open up and like prop it, and then it has the little legs that you stand out, and it becomes a canvas, and you can put, or a canvas holder, and then you can put your canvas on it, and then in the box you have your paints, and then that little plate thing where you squeeze the different plates in with the little finger hole that you hold onto it, and then the paint brushes, that whole thing, and it's like here, it's like create what you like create. So I don't know if that's in a like literal sense, like they want to give you something that you can like paint, but I also heard paint the town red. So it's like, I just heard make it your bitch. I don't know why that was really funny. Like make it your bitch. It's like this, like here, I'm just getting the sense that this person is like, you deserve the world. Here, let me give you the tools, and then you create your, it's like create. All right, help me out, Spirit. What is this? How can I articulate this? It's like it's like they know that you want to, it's like they know that you want to, I'm getting like home vibes. Like they see how nurturing you are and how loving you are and how you like to like, I'm getting, what's the word? Oh my God, what is that word? It's like tinker. Like you like to tinker, you know what I mean? And like little projects or plants. I'm seeing like doing little plants. Like you like to tinker with things. And it's just like you kind of just go and move around and go back and forth as you, and you're just in your own little world, and you don't even, you're like, you're not bothering anyone. It doesn't matter. It's not even about bothering anyone. You're just in your own little world, and you're so content. And it's so like innocent and sweet and genuine. And then when you look up, you're like, oh, like it's just joy and life and light and like, and the simplest things. It's like, you know, let's say you're in your garden, and then this person brings you like a tiny bag of seeds, and it could be a bag of seeds from like the dollar store, and you're just like, oh, you got me seeds, and you're genuine and you're excited, and it's like your person sees that you are just like simple pleasures, and they want to like give that to you. They want to give you a space. You guys, I'm just realizing that this, I don't know how long that's been blurry, so I'm sorry, but you can hear my voice. The message is, I'm talking about the visions that I'm getting anyway. So it does. Anyways, my point is, your person wants to provide that for you. They want to provide an environment where you can thrive in that way. And like, and they are so protective of that, like that energy. They find it very like captivating. And so, you know what's wild? Before I did this reading, before I started earlier today, I saw this vision, and I was like, I wasn't sure what it was about. Like, I was like, what in the heck? But it was like a man and a woman, and the man had an English accent. I don't know why, but he had an English accent. And it's like the man was some sort of royalty. Like he lived in a castle or something, a prince or something like that. And he was looking at this girl who was like maybe a gardener or something, but she was in a garden. So I don't know if she was a gardener or like a house worker or whatever, but she wasn't royalty, or maybe she was, I don't know, but she was in a garden. And he was like, what on earth are you doing? And she's just like, I'm gardening. And he's like coming at it from the perspective of like, you know, you can call the landscaper and get this tree and have it planted, and you will get to see the tree and see the beauty of it like in mere hours. And she's like, okay, but you'll miss the magic of it. You know what I mean? Which is like, I have this seed. The magic is the seed. The magic is the manifestation. The magic is having this seed, and you plant it, you offer it up to Mother Nature, to Earth, with your wish, with your intention, which is to have, you know, a tree or maybe a tomato vine or whatever it is. And all you have to do is offer it to the earth, and then take care of nurture the earth, give the earth some water, talk to it, love it, sing to it, you know what I mean? Like dance around, share your light, share your joy. That's it. That's effortless. And then in return, Mother Nature, the earth, takes this seed, this offer, this intention that you are giving and saying, I'd like to give you this seed, and I'd like for you to turn to create X out of it. And then in return, in like 6 months or a year or however long, you get the tomatoes, which you can then pluck to eat and nourish yourself. And not only nourish yourself, but you can, you know, create like sauces and jar it and share that with other people, or I mean, not whatever you choose to do. Or you can have this, you can plant a seed for, you know, these flowers to have this aesthetics, this beauty. Now you have plants that you can decorate your home with and raise the vibration, or even, you know, wait even longer, and then you can grow this tree, and this tree will bear fruit. It will also provide shade, and you can, you know, use the branches to create, I mean, I'm not really good with woodwork, but you can use it for whatever. To it's like the gift that keeps on giving, you know. It just keeps on like multiplying its abundance towards you. And like, that's the magic that the girl is trying to explain to the guy, who's like, what on earth are you doing? You know what I mean? And he's just like, she's like, I'm creating magic. What are you talking about? And he's just kind of like, magic? Girl, call the landscaper. You know what I mean? And she's like, no, you're missing it. Let me show you. But so my point in saying that is, like, in this vision, he's so captivated with how captivated and how enthralled she is with that simple process, and like how appreciative and how like engaged and loving she is, and how he's just like, wow, like that is so refreshing. Like that, we don't in this day and age, we like are always constantly trying to find the quick fix, like get to the solution, get to the end result. We're not, you know what I'm saying? And so like the fact that there's this oddball of a person who still likes to get their hands dirty in the garden and tinker around in the process and create magic, and sees the magic in that process, or just in life in general, he's so captivated by that. And he's like, I want to be a part of this. I want to see this. I want to like have this, not in a possessive way, but it's like, I want to protect this. I want to be a part of this. I want to share this. And that is the sum of the energy of this pile between you and your person. Thank you and good night. I'm just kidding. But like, golly, that's so magical. That's so beautiful. Oh my God, it is so romantic. I love that. I love that for you, pile 3. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I think that's it. I don't have anything else that's coming through. And I feel like this reading has been long enough anyway. So I think you guys get the gist of it. This was a beautiful reading. I'm going to be honest with you. I got a little bit emotional because I could just feel the sheer, genuine, it's like unconditional love in this situation for you. So please comment down below and let me know, who is this dream box that you have attracted? And also, do they have siblings? Do they have brothers? I'm just kidding. But kudos to you. If this message does resonate, first of all, I super love that for you. But secondly, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'd love to share in that joy and just hear more about it if you're willing to share And, you know, like, share, subscribe. It helped me to tap into your energy in the future. And I hope to see you guys back here for some more readings. Thank you so much for sharing your energy and for stopping by my channel. Bye.